Where do you get mangoes? There's a common saying in Miami: people who buy mangoes in the grocery store have no friends. If you're not from here, that might not make any sense. But if you are a Miamian, you understand it immediately. For at least the last 38 years, Miami has been nicknamed the Big Orange. More recently, the General Consul of Spain renamed us La Gran Naranja. But the truth is, Miami's not really much of an orange town. That honor belongs somewhere up near the center of the state in Winter Haven, Lakeland, Sebring, or Bartow. But not Miami. Instead, we should be called the Big Mango. That's because every mango season, trees all over Miami's front and backyards drip with the bright orange-purple globes. And no matter how many you eat or freeze, most trees still produce many more bushels of fruit than anyone can handle. That's why barely a day goes by during mango season when someone doesn't ask, "You want some mangoes?" And if you answer yes, and why wouldn't you, they'll pop open the back of their SUV and hand you a couple of grocery bags overstuffed with fresh, juicy mangoes. Hence the joke: if you have to go to the store to buy mangoes, you must not have very many friends. Speaking of not having friends, in 2018, the Kaiser Family Foundation found that 22% of adults in the US reported feeling lonely or socially isolated. In 2020, during the COVID pandemic, Cigna sponsored a study called the Loneliness Index. They surveyed over 10,400 adults and found 61% reported feeling lonely. If you Google best cures for loneliness, 5 suggestions turn up: cognitive behavioral therapy, supportive therapy, group therapy, interpersonal therapy, and mindfulness-based therapies. Almost all of the therapies I found online were accompanied by a similar disclaimer. It's essential to consult with a mental health professional to determine the most appropriate therapy for your specific situation. They can conduct a comprehensive assessment and work with you to develop a personalized treatment plan to address loneliness and its underlying factors. So, if you are a therapist who specialized in treating loneliness, how would you market your professional services? It seems to me you could simply hover around the produce department in a Miami grocery store and hand out your business cards to anyone buying mangoes. After all, if they have to buy mangoes, they must not have many friends. And if they don't have friends, they're probably lonely. And if they're lonely, they probably need your services. Now, while this may sound flippant, it actually demonstrates a proven 4-step process for marketing your business. Number 1, understand who you are and what you provide. Number 2, know who your potential client is and what they need. Number 3, figure out the best place to find them. And number 4, let them know how you can make their lives better. That's all there is to it. Call it Miami Mango Marketing Management. And remember, you heard it here first.